Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, I am Tanveer Iqbal, teacher by school Shatigam. Today class for 8th, continuously our chapter food production and management. Today's topic improvement of crops. Now we are very familiar with how to prepare the soil, how to irrigate the lands, how to select the seeds, how to sow, how to turn up the soil, how to transplant, how to take care of the plants, and how to harvest, when to harvest, how to harvest, type of crops, type of seasons, type of harvest festivals, threshing, etc. But today's topic is about the scientific techniques and the green revolution here in India. At present, India's population increases by about 20 million every year. यानी 20 लाख आदमी, 20 लाख की population एक साल में increase हो रही है, बढ़ती हो रही है. Such a rapid growth of population in India. Accordingly, our food requirements also increase. जितने लोग हैं उतना खाना चाहिए, ज़रूरी बात है. 30 साल पहले की अगर हम बात करेंगे, इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन थी 350 मिलियन, यानी 350 इंटू 10 लाख, 10 लाख करोड़, 10 करोड़ अरब, 3 अरब 50 लाख. एंड वी प्रोड्यूस अबाउट 45 मिलियन टन्स, 4 करोड़ 50 लाख मिलियन, 4 करोड़ 50 लाख टन्स ऑफ स्टेबल फूड. Now our population is about 1025, इसलिए लिखते 100 मिलियन, तो मगर छ 150 million people, and we grow about 150 million tons of food. Because of the scientific techniques, we are producing 145 million tons of food. We have to meet the food requirements, food needs of our own population, and then if it is surplus, we export the food grain, and if it is less we import. Big multiple but agar kah cheez zarurat pe. You must be familiar with the news, day-to-day news, and sometimes the price of the onion is 50 per kg, and it is not available easily. Sometimes the production of onion gets very low or demand gets very high, then we import from Pakistan, we import from Nepal, etc. So is the case of onion. Same ways, the coconut, the dry fruits, wood, we import these things from other countries, but we are also number 1 in world in some products, number 2 in the serial of production of another product. In rice we are the toppers, or second toppers after China, and in potatoes, etc. we are the leaders. How did this increase of 100 million tons of crop produce come about? We have of course brought additional land area about 15% under the plough over the past few decades. कम से कम 15% ज़मीन बढ़ रोमुत, but असली फैक्टर क्या responsible? तुम के बोर्ड पे लिखे number 1 plant breeding. अस दागो न दोहो इथु टमाटर कुल, इथु आलू कुल, इथु लर कुल लागो तथ आसन 2 लर नेरा, यूत मेहनत करो, लर 2-3 द्राय बस होक, आलू 5-6 द्राय तो होक, चनन 2-4 द्राय तो होक, तम मकर चनन, तम टेच चनन. इथे पट what sort of agriculture it is? We won't rely on those old fascinated plants. What we do is, we do cross breeding, hybridization between 2 varieties of plants to obtain a new and better adapted variety. Akh drai better variety, bedra adapted, yani agar disease gasan os ka problem gasan sakar tat mans cope up. Scientists are very busy in developing very high class seeds, hybridized seeds of any plant, of any which are very useful to us. How it is done? The anthers of one plant, yani male part, are removed by forceps. Forceps, you say this wall, square wall, forceps before they mature and produce pollen grain. Pollen grain produce broha, so thought they make garad. Such as dana kaspert, actually emasculation. Emasculation, which is dana plant kiss, female part, biggest flower kiss, female part, that's one stigma. to bring about cross pollination. That cross pollination guy, at you seed draw, that is big carapat cross breeding, repeatedly. Let's go various colors. Achina improved variety, that's one stock. यह तम करेक्टर हमें ज़रूरत चाहे मौसम से लड़ने के खिलाफ, चाहे बीमारी से लड़ने के खिलाफ, चाहे आब कम आने से लड़ने के खिलाफ, यह प्रॉब्लम आसान कोप अप कर्म बेच वारिया यह क्या प्रोड्यूस वारिया अगर ब्रो कनाल दिवान डोड खर आज सुई कनाल दिवान 4 खर एपी तुमुल The Institutes and Universities of Indian Council of Agriculture Research ICAR very board institute agriculture research develop new varieties of wheat, rice and various vegetables and fruits. But using the seeds of these varieties the yield of crop increases. आज छे वना कुछ दान छ लागुन, चीनी छ लागुन, फार्मी छ लागुन, कुछ छ लागुन. इथे पट अम्र कुछ ब्रो छ तुम महाराजी दिलरुबा रजाक वरी तुम कुने लगा तुम कुछ हकान जल्दी पता आव डिलीशियस अमेरिकन आज 99% डिलीशियस तो अमेरिकन तो वो दो दो बल्गेरिया दो दो कुलू डिलीशियस दो हिमाचली दो वो हाई डेंसिटी एप्पल ऑर्चर्ड्स अकिस कालस मज कदा बल कुछ लगा आ फिर तो सत लक्ष पिंजा कुछ लगा काल योहस लज कुछ बेग दिवान फ्रूट 1600 रुपये कुल तो 400 रुपये पेट यानी we are getting high varieties of apples, high varieties of pears, high varieties of anything which we use. Number 2 most important point, soil improvement. Soil improvement. How do we improve the soil? Bro zimien tala yet for deva trauma mak trauma razma trauma ke khod na kehen yeb nera os tinera os magar by the advance in the techniques of scientific methods we improve the soil. There are 3 points. Number 1 point is crop rotation. Crop rotation किस पर करो इस leguminous plants जो होते हैं leguminous plants I have already told you about the leguminous plants. They have root nodules in the roots in which the bacteria, nitrogen fixing bacteria lives. That nitrogen fixing bacteria absorbs atmospheric nitrogen and changes that into nitrates and pushes that into the soil so that the plant absorbs the nitrogen. Otherwise the plants cannot absorb atmospheric nitrogen from the atmosphere. Otherwise nitrogen is available in 78% in the atmosphere, but this is only possible when the leguminous plants give space, give shelter to the nitrogen fixing bacteria, and that nitrogen fixing bacteria makes nitrates and pushes into the soil so that the plant absorbs it. The 3 species of nitrogen fixing bacteria are Rhizobium, I have already told you, Azospirillum and Azotobacter, we have already read in 7th class, all these. So in their root nodules, cultivating these crops in between 2 cereal crops can add to the minerals of the soil. Agar cereal crops yani rice, maize, wheat has logman. At kor kam at traw pulse crop akman at traw groundnut. Huj dawa nimuki groundnut try ziminas muz alag nitrates. Hum traw nitrates ye try baking khali nitrates at temul fayda yatemul fayda. At crop rotation. Maize trawn, wheat trawn, mazbag trawn groundnut. आज मतलब गर्मस मज त्रा खरीफ क्रॉप सो गो मेज पत्रा ग्राउंड नट सो मकलाओ पत्रा रबी क्रॉप वीट मकला मसले जमीन गस वारिया सराव अथ न्यूट्रिएंट्स मौजूद. Number 2b part is mixed cropping as the name itself suggests, mixed, we mix 2 or 3. Sometimes what we do, two crops may be grown together to save time and labor. This helps us in the products and waste materials of one crop to be utilized with another crop if chosen properly. इसको बोलते हैं mixed cropping. Groundnut and cotton are usually grown together as mixed crops. Yes. Number 3, field fallow. Sometimes what we do is we keep the land as such for 1 year so that it replenishes its nutrients which are present inside the soil. This is called field fallow. These all methods increase the nutrients and humus of the soil, and the soil becomes better suited for the growth of new crop. Number 3 point is protection from pests and weeds. When we obtain the crop, we have to protect it from pests and weeds. We have yesterday read it. We spray pests and we spray weeds. We have to save our crop, save our harvested crop from pests and weeds. Otherwise, they're gonna eat it and we're gonna left with nothing. Main pesticides are parathion, malathion, DDT, BHC, DDT trichlorodiethane, trichloroethane, BHC benzene hexachloride, and the last point is storage. Storage is the main point. खास कर बोलमो तो टमाटर छे वार में तीत टमाटर छे नेरा कशरन पछ तम पेटन मज पे दरियावन मज छकन दैट इज द केस वो स्टोर कर करत कि तम तिथ चीज हका बनैत कि ताकि हम पकान ब्रो एक वो लागन टमाटर नेरन वो वत पे टमाटर आसान रतस खंडस खूब टमाटर खा पत आसान वरकिस वरिस पंजाब टमाटर निबर आना बाजार आज यीत टमाटर आज यीत टमाटर अगर साइंटिफिक टेक्निक अक्ष टमाटर जूस कड़न तक प्रिजर्वेटिव त्रावान सत तक ग्रक दिवान बाकी चीज तक नीरा जूस वरी नीरा बोतल 10 20 30 40 एज पर द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ द एज पर द फैमिली साइज ऑफ द हाउस we can utilize that tomatoes all over the year. Same is the case with our apples. Apple is also daily American October, November, January, khatam. If we had enough number of cold stores, if we had enough number of techniques, we could have saved the crop for lots of time. Tomul says asa, tomul store retailers, atana kim. Alvadai chest have kuchmo, that third cow. The storage is the main part here in India. Otherwise, if we let it as such, 20%, 35% of the total production would be eaten by rats only. Rats only. The following are some important features of a good storage structure for storing grain and it should be easy to clean, it should be waterproof, it should protect the grains against variation in temperature and humidity, it should be located at a convenient place so that the transportation becomes easy. Anyways, okay, fi amanillah.